So, do you love your wife or your spouse because what they do for you and the benefits you receive from loving them, or do you love them because of who they are? I love that my wife cooks food, takes care of me, and does all these things that benefit me. But if she did none of those things, would I love her? I think that the biggest misconception when it comes to our wives and our spouses is because at some point in time, we have hard times where our spouse may not be living up to what we think they should be doing, and then we fall out of love, and then that's why our divorce rate is so high. Think of it this way. Let me ask you this. Do you love God because of how he blesses you, or do you love God because of his position and who he is deserving of your love? So if God stopped blessing you, does that mean you don't love God no more, or you don't worship or follow him anymore? I think some of us really need to reevaluate how we see love and what deserves our love, and not a deserve of like earning it, but like the things in their positions that automatically should have our love. So like money should not have our love. Our job should not have our love. Should we be appreciative of those things? Yes, but that's totally different than God or spouses in our life that should have love because of who they are, not what they do. I think if you start seeing it this way, because again, with God especially, is when life is not going the way we go, then we equate that to God not loving us, and then we fall away from him. But if you start seeing as God as the being who is deserving of love because of who he is, not because of what he does. Now, what he does for us is a benefit. It's something that we appreciate. We thank God for being the God that gives us breath, for being the God that gives us life, for being the God that gives us all these amazing things. But that essentially is not why we should love him. We should love him because of who he is. His position holds all the power. Is simply him being God is why we love him. And what's crazy is that in scriptures, it talks about how the reason why we love him. And if this is not where you start for your reason for God, if you're loving God because you don't want to go to hell or you want blessings from him, I want you to reevaluate, because it says the reason we love God is because he first loved us. He doesn't need us. He just loves us. We didn't do anything for him to love us. He's loving us in our position as his creation. He just loves us. He doesn't ask you to do everything. Does it benefit in a way to like it benefits us for doing his laws and abiding by him? Yes, but before we were even born, he's like, I love you. And I think we have this big misconception about how love is supposed to work. And I want to try to go through that because I'm learning it myself.